Today's deck list is a small update on an old classic from our previous metagame, Meowscarada. This archetype has always felt like it was kind of searching for what did it want to be doing past the Meowscarada line, and Cleffa as a baby edition feels like a really good, clean add. Now, all of the basics that you start on can be fishing up your Meowscarada line consistently from your deck, and because this archetype is going into one knockout point finishers, it mitigates the typical downside that a baby Pokemon has of giving up a point. Even after they knock out your Cleffa, they're still going to have to go through not typically just one, but both of your Meowscaradas with Leaf Capes, with Lilies, and a ton of survivability. You want to make sure you're playing copies of Red and Giovanni with your Meowscarada so you can get that 130 damage that deals to EX Pokemon up to 140 and 150, so you can be clearing things like Giratinas, and Darkrai's, and Espeons, and Sylveons out in a single go. We've got a copy of Guzma in here as well, just in case they've got a cape messing up that breakpoint for you. If you enjoy seeing old decks like this one revisited with a fresh coat of paint with our latest expansion, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else that we'll be highlighting here. For the rest of the day, smash the like button if you have fun with this one. There's a pretty kitty. Somebody's about to cry for help here. Hopefully it's not us. I have one copy of Red and one copy of Giovanni. I wanted to split the difference on them because Giovanni lets Meowscarada clear Oricorio in one, which I think is useful. And the 140 versus 150 is mostly only relevant into Giratina, which should be an okay matchup for us. Having 4 basic Pokemon to search mod seems good. Yeah, that's the core idea of what we've got going on here. Oh, and birds. Yeah, I suppose Ho-Oh is a 2-hit versus Giovanni doesn't clear Ho-Oh. It's a good call out. The conditions for using this supporter have not been met, so they probably hit our second Lily. If I had to venture a guess. With no energy on the board, I have to imagine they're cooked from here, yeah? Putting the extra energy on was a mistake. I should have been thinking about that. Mistakes were made. We are playing Geo and Red Dilsky, one of each. I'm probably just supposed to hit them here, yeah. Part of me wants to retreat and draw my basic, but... With the Cyrus queued up. Guzma gets us. This is a card I need to remember to play around more. I should not have put the third energy on here. Two choices there. I think I'm gonna finish the one we started. Small mistake on my part. We're able to power through. Arnavar, thank you for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. They get Espeon heal plus double bag. Yeah, but that would require them to put Espeon into the active slot, which would not be very good for them. This will probably be a research on 2 angle. Yeah, especially with the candy draw here. I think we just go ahead and go this onto here. Hit our Twinkly Call, and then no reason to put more cards in my hand when I already have what I'm looking for. Even if I hadn't drawn the candy, I think I'd chill on the research just because there's so many bars and red cards and others. Are you seeing more red card because of all the Sylveons? We're seeing all of the red card because hurt people. And Pokemon and card gamers are not okay. Like one snoot boot, please. Yep. Good night, gamer. I'm surprised that so many people are playing Espeon Sylveon since it loses hard to Dark Tina. There actually isn't that much Dark Tina. I think a lot of people are bored of playing that deck 3 seasons in. Oh, I forgot that's a thing. If you get to 1675 points, you get to start at Ultra Ball 4 instead of Ultra 3. I wasn't even considering that. I don't think that's what I'm gonna worry about personally, but that's good. That's good to know. It's been so long since people played against Meowscarada, chat. They just, like, don't know any of the breakpoints. Opponent is dead on the spot here. Get cooked by a cat. Kitty's got claws. Hey, Jeff, were you planning on playing Swata Mewtwo again today? I was not. Usually don't do repeat decks 2 days in a row here. Today we're playing decks that viewers sent in. Although I suppose the viewer could send in that one, but usually we don't have things 2 days in a row. They missed their second water energy here, so they can't even Dragonite us next turn. Oh, I suppose Shed Skin technically lets them live a turn, but Geo closes it out. Like a Lily? Why would we play this? Alright. That makes sense. That makes sense. What if I retreat and draw my... They're gonna have to kill 3 things eventually anyways. What if I retreat this... And we twinkle call up the angsty teenage cat. This forces them to have double Lyra to attack through our stuff with Giga Impact constantly. This is the upside to playing these babies with all 1 knockout point Pokemon is we have to get through 3 Pokemon to win the game, which is tough for a card like Dragonite. Just gonna mark my extra damage as aggressively as possible here. And get cards out of my hand, so I'm more likely to redraw into Meowscarada in the event of red card or Mars. Are you taking... I would play SpongeBob versus Spider-Man. Well, lucky for you, you'll be able to play SpongeBob versus Spider-Man in Magic the Gathering later this year. By the end of 2026, there will be more Marvel Magic the Gathering cards than there are Marvel Snap cards. Yeah, but also if you wanna take an extra crap on Wizards of the Coast not being able to manage their house, there will be more Marvel Magic the Gathering cards than there are Marvel Snap cards. But on Magic Arena, there won't be any licensed Marvel cards because they couldn't get the digital rights to put the cards up there. So all of the Marvel set, which is standard legal for Magic the Gathering, will have non-Marvel characters on mechanically identical cards on Magic Arena. If you want to talk about just like the biggest cluster you've ever heard of. Just very, very deeply funny. Do I give up a knockout point or do I let them mark damage on my Meowscarada? It's actually kind of close. I think I give up a knockout point. They both draw me a card out of my deck. Gosh, all of these capes on these 140 pointers have been tough for us. We really needed to be us missing on the Sprigatito for a turn was tough. Honestly, I wonder if we're supposed to be one Cleffa, two Sprigatito. And get an extra copy of red in here. I probably don't ever want two Cleffa. Do we want a Rocky helmet? No, I'm pretty sure I want the cape. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the Cleffa for a second red after this. The second Cleffa for a second red. Are they retreating here? Weird. Yeah, strange Pokemon Center Lady for them for sure. I'm not playing this energy out because Baby Espeon punishes it. So this does 100. So it's 100 twice. So Guzma gets us. Hey, Enrique, good to see you back as well. It's good to be back. Now that they've evolved all their EVs, I can play this extra energy out. This is genuinely the best expansion Pocket's done to date. Very, very well done. Super enjoyable gameplay. All right, Cyrus, Red, and Geo all lethal off the top here. One in 3. Cyrus no longer lethal. 2 out of 9. Cyrus will be lethal next turn though, yeah? Because they'll swap these, but they won't be able to get the Espeon above. We won't be able to get the Espeon out of range. Guzma. Guzma gets us. They played an EV bag already. Cool. Got him. This one worked out for us, but I think I'm still going to cut the second Cleffa. Red, I would love to play Splugia. We're going first, and we have Cleffa. Lovely, lovely. Hey, thanks for the bits too, Red. Do you think Rayquaza could be serviceable? It might be okay. Could be an alright payoff for Ho, perhaps. Or some of the babies. The upside to being a 3 1-pointer deck is we could just like leave Cleffa in until it dies, right? And like it doesn't matter. Like they're gonna have to get through all 3 of our Pokemon anyways. Might as well leave it out there. There's only 2 Pokemon left in my deck, so I was going to go ahead and Twinkly Call again here without researching, so I don't want to research into the only remaining Pokemon. Oh, thinking about Cleffa Stage 2 decks. Cleffa Baby Chomp might be something worth exploring as well. I haven't played Baby Chomp yet this season. I'm actually shocked that we're like 8 sets into this game and they haven't given us 2-color energy fixing yet. Feels weird. Really kind of needed the baby kitty there. Maybe I was supposed to research last turn, so that way... Maybe I was supposed to research last turn, so that way if I hit the teenage cat, we would guaranteed Cleffa into the baby kitty. Yeah, we could totally do Chomp for your submission, right? I've got Gyarados after this one, and then you'll be the one after that. Red off the top wins the game. Lily means I get to continue playing at least, though, right? We don't die to what's it called? All right, so I need to draw Cyrus to win the game on the spot, or Pokeball slash Sprigatito to continue playing. So 2 out of 6 to continue playing, 1 out of 6 to win the game on the spot. Win the game on the spot it is. Fitting that I had the Guzma that we swapped out for Red, from Red, and Red would have won the game. At least we weren't punished. Patter, thank you for the 33 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Gyarados EX is the build around. You know what that means? Put the red back in. Nah, I do really want to try Guzma against Espeon Sylveon. I want to get at least one game in there. Give old Goozy Boy another shot. Uh-oh, chat, they're here to guzzle us. They're here to guzzle us. Meowscarada plus red clears Guzzlord in one if they don't have a cape. I think I'm just supposed to evolve so I can't get it taken out of my hand. There's the Guzma instead of the red. Hey, Cavarino, thanks for the next submission. Appreciate it. We played some Scrubber EX. We actually played some Scrubber EX yesterday morning, too. You missed it. I'm surprised they're giving us a point here. I feel like if I was them, I would have Ultra Thrustered into Nihilego to force me to have the Geo. What's the win rate so far with this deck? I don't put my win rates or win streaks on the screen because my sample size is small and it leads people to conclusions that are not accurate. Putting your win rate on the screen is a type of lie by omission. It's allowing people that don't understand statistics to come to wrong conclusions about your deck. If the stats are good in a small sample, it leads them to think a deck is better than it might be, and if they're bad in a small sample, it often leads them to believe they're worse than it otherwise is. No single player plays those single deck lists enough to generate a statistical meaningful sample size. Our opponent has given up. That's another point in favor of the second red versus the Guzma, though. We'd have won last turn with the red. Someone once told me the art of being good at card games is deriving meaningful conclusions from statistically insignificant sample sizes. I think that could not be a truer statement. Let's get one or two more in with this, and then we'll pivot to some Gyarados scheming. Can I get a Cleffa? I can. They don't have it, chat! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Cleffa lives to see another day. What a lovely lass that Cleffa is. 2 twinkly calls. Feels illegal. Feels illegal, gamers. That's so many twinkly calls. Hopefully Cleffa remembered to use their night and weekend minutes for that so they don't get billed extra. Whew, make sure you stretch and maybe take a drink of water if you understood that reference. Typing this message on my T9 keyboard to you to let you know I understood. I miss physical keyboards on mobile devices. I held out forever having physical keyboards on my mobile devices. This doesn't do anything. I'm just playing it out so that way it doesn't get red carded or Mars back into my deck. I only have 50 damage on me. I think I'm just gonna Lily. I'm gonna Lily and I'm gonna save the Guzma for the next one, I think. I don't know, it's close. Maybe I just post a Guzma as a gain 20 here. I have a Nokia N900 in a box somewhere in my office still. I'm relatively certain it still boots up. Hit him with the goose. Oh, there's Strawberry EX. Probably gonna need that piece of candy before this game is over. It's gonna take them 2 hits to get through here. I've got 2 candies and 2 research and 6 cards. So we're statistically likely to get to this other Meowscarada. If I don't research, I could miss. So I might need to research twice. I wanted to red this turn, but if I researched into research. They're taking 70 less, meaning this red is lethal. So we're dealing 150 minus 70 is 80.